the gates of hell as we make our way to heaven. Viva Victoria!
Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to give you guys my current thoughts on Bitcoin with the recent price action. We've had basically 7 weeks of consecutive gains, so it's been a pretty incredible rally so far from Bitcoin, and I just kind of wanted to go through my current thoughts on where we're heading and the 2 possible scenarios that I can see playing out from here, and you know what you should do in those situations. So what I've observed is basically a price being in a very narrow trading range. So it's been trading between 9,700 and basically 9,900 up until the last couple of hours, where we're basically inching closer towards that 10,000 key psychological levels. And the first scenario that I see potentially playing out for Bitcoin is basically a retrace here before actually reaching 10,000 or just hitting 10,000, retracing, you know, about 15% to $8,400 to $8,600, and then resuming the trend there. So if this scenario plays out, I would, in my opinion, I would consider this area as an opportunity to open a small leveraged long, or also if you've got, you know, if you've got some tether or you're looking to purchase and you've been sidelined up until this point, this could be an opportunity to actually add or buy more Bitcoin. And then the second scenario that I can see potentially playing out as well is Bitcoin going from, you know, this 99.50 and then just breaking out above 10,000 and quickly going to 10,000, you know, 400, 10,500. So a very quick swift $500 move upwards from where we are now at 99.50. We're still inching closer and closer, with BitMEX topping out at 99.60, and then on Binance your levels are around 99.40 or 99.50. So we are going, in my opinion, we are going to be breaking, you know, 10,000 in just in a matter of time. And for the most part, I think it's been the narrative basically leading into the Bitcoin halving in May. So with that scenario there, and then also I'd say to a lesser extent the coronavirus that's been happening obviously worldwide, whenever there's a bit of uncertainty, Bitcoin seems to be a place where people invest as, you know, potentially as a safe haven to keep their funds. Now, in other markets, we've seen, you know, Tesla reach around that $1,000 level and then obviously falling short. So we've seen a crazy run up, you know, around 300% from the $200 lows, and then, you know, going all the way up to $950 just last week, and then obviously we've pulled back. So what this highlights is basically, you know, that people tend to it's in our psychology to kind of gravitate towards round numbers, and therefore, you know, numbers like 10,000 for Bitcoin and $1,000 for Tesla in people's minds seem to be areas of, you know, resistance, and where there's obviously a lot of selling pressure. So if we do break through 10,000, it will be a quick move up to 10,500 and then continuing on to 11,000. However, obviously there is a chance that Bitcoin may have a fake out, temporarily breaking above 10,000, but if the weekly doesn't close above, you know, $9,800, then we could see potentially us reversing. However, all in all, I think the overall trend is very bullish, and you should keep betting with the trend and not against the trend, especially since we've been in a bear market for the better half of 12 to 18 months in 2019. So I think this represents, a good opportunity to set some of your targets ahead of time, but also an area to basically look to add to your positions and buy on potential dips. Now, the only exception I'd say to this is if Bitcoin retraces further than $8,000, then we'd obviously, as we get there, we'd have to reevaluate and look at the prices there. But, all in all, it's pretty exciting times to see Bitcoin back at those $10,000 level, $10,000 levels. And, overall, we're also seeing a lot of movement in the altcoin markets. So a lot of people are making a lot of, they're recovering a lot of their losses from the bottoms, but also a lot of people who have waited out the bear market are looking to increase their positions here, which is probably a good time. And the risk reward is probably a little bit higher for altcoins, obviously, but if Bitcoin does rally hard here, it will probably erase a lot of your gains that you've had over the past weeks. So if you've made really good profits, it's probably not a bad time to take 10, 15, 20% off your altcoins. It's never a bad idea to take some profits. Obviously, you want to be prepared for and have a portion of your altcoins for bigger gains, as you don't want to be selling too early and losing a lot of your gains before the actual full alt season happens. So these are my thoughts anyway. If you have any particular altcoins that you guys are following, or if you think there are some coins that haven't quite taken off from the recent lows, that is worth watching. I'm particularly interested in small caps and low caps, so let me know what coins you guys are following, and if you're interested, I could also make a video on one of these coins. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget, hit the like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment if you've got any of your own thoughts,